Let's see. Okay, it says it's live. Okay, we're looking good. Yep, we're looking good there.
Yeah, we're live.
All right, what's up, fight fans? We got Glove Talk. Bring you guys alive here. We're about to go over some interviews for UFC 324. We're gonna go over some things Dana said in regards to huge news with Justin Gaethje. I guess apparently Justin Gaethje is saying that his money didn't get boosted at all. Dana White said he was offered more money, but he just never responded, which that doesn't really sound about right to me. It sounds like somebody's lying here. Um, just to say that Gaethje just didn't respond to not getting more money. So I guess we could watch this right now and hear what the fuck he's talking about.
Of the entire situation. Are you still trying to figure out how this bigger real estate in the entire game? And you said no more pay-per-view. Let's talk about that, because Gaethje did come out and chit-chat about maybe the finances of the entire situation. Are you still trying to figure out how this all works in this non-pay-per-view world? Like, how do you kind of view the evolution of going from what you were to what is now? Because this feels like a big step for your company, legitimately, Dana. It feels like a big step.
We completely have it dialed in. We got like really smart kids that came in and told, they can get down within single digits on how close it would be to pay them like it was a pay-per-view. And Gaethje, without getting into all that stuff, Gaethje was offered more money, and Gaethje never responded.
Okay, so
now right away, like that sounds like some bullshit off a rip. I ain't gonna lie.
And the whole thing is bullshit because, like, everybody knows if they paid attention, Dana wasn't on board of the no pay-per-view thing. That was a Mark Shapiro thing that was done in 48 hours. They were only going to do fight nights on Paramount. Mark Shapiro made the call to Paramount and said, we'll give you all the UFC catalog, no pay-per-views. That was done behind Dana's back because Dana, while president of the UFC, this was the TKO deal. So that's the first thing. That's why Dana's talking about, we hired the kids and said whatever. Dana has no control, no say over the pay-per-view thing. That's out of his control. Second, really? Justin got offered more money. And first off, the fighters have managers, right? The managers are the ones that handle the deals. That's bullshit because, come on, bro. Like, whether it's Ali Abdelaziz or Malky Kawa or any of these guys, like, you email the managers to do the deals. So I'm calling bullshit on he got offered more money. I think Dana just has sour grapes because Gaethje threatened to retire if he didn't get a title shot. And because of the Ilya stuff, he had no choice but to give Justin a title shot. So that's all it is, man. Dana just playing PR moves here, but what can you expect? It's Dana.
Yeah, your mic's a little fucking. It sounds like a little robotic-y. I don't know if you can do anything to stop that from happening. I don't know if it's the rate you got, the frequency of your hertz rate of your monitor or something, or it just sounds a little robotic-y. It didn't used to be like that. That's the thing. Also, could be, I don't know, it might be internet as well.
Probably is the internet. It's fine. I'll figure it out.
Anyways,
obviously, bigger real estate in the entire game, and you're like, how? And it feels like a big step.
We completely have it dialed in. We got digits on
obviously, bigger real estate.
I guess we finished that. We can hear Gaethje's response to it. Actually, let's watch the Gaethje interview. Actually, we can watch the interview here.
Is there a different one?
Well, Justin, we just had Paddy Pimblett in here, and he said that he's going to give you a beatdown the likes of which you've never received, and that you're going to be physically not the same after this fight. Curious if you take anything from those comments, or is it just, hey, it's fight week and this is what we do?
Yeah, certainly take nothing from those comments. It's 25 minutes in time.
Bro, look at this nigga ear. What the fuck?
Right now.
Bro, does he even have an ear hole?
Matter. All that tells me is hopefully he's going to be overconfident.
I mean, he didn't have nose holes for a while.
Bro, it don't even look like he got an ear hole in that motherfucker. I will say, I am glad this is his last fight, because if anybody who would be slurring and shit and needs to be done, it's Gaethje, bro. He be sounding drunk.
And the last thing you can do in this sport is have false confidence. He'd be crazy to think that and not know that I'm one of the most dangerous guys he's ever fought. I've been in scheduled for a 5-round fight at least 20 times in my career. Certainly not the same for him. It's a different ballgame.
Do you think that's something that he can't really be prepared for, right? Because he's never been in a 5-round fight at this level. There's no way he could ever have that experience before now. So do you think that's just something he can't really mentally prepare for?
Yeah, no, not really. I mean, you don't know what you don't know. He hasn't been there. Again, out of my 26 or 31 fights, I've been scheduled for at least 20 times for 5 rounds. So it's different training, different mindset, different tactics. When you're fighting, I want to take him to the 4th and 5th round, and I want to do the same thing, turn his face into minced meat, and I've done it before. Done it to
What the hell? He said he wanted to turn his face into what? Mince meat?
higher caliber fighters, but this guy has a lot of momentum right now, a lot of confidence, and those are some of the most dangerous variables that I will be facing when I step in there.
You can hear this, right, or no?
Yeah, I hear it.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned before in a couple of interviews I've seen you do that you want to take him to the 4th and 5th round. Is that just because that's where you think you will have the experience advantage and success? Or is it something that you kind of want to put Paddy through the ringer that you've been put through a few times?
No, I just trust in my training. You know, I train at elevation.
Yeah, I will say that. Who do you think, if the fight goes to 4th or 5th rounds, who do you think that favors in the Gaethje Paddy fight? I say I think it does favor. I think Paddy getting a finish early does favor him. I think Gaethje does favor him maybe in the 4th or 5th rounds.
I think it favors Gaethje because Paddy has a history of fading when he's in Cage Warriors when he gets to the later parts of the fight. And Gaethje's just gonna keep going forward, dude. I think it favors Gaethje. I think that's where the trap card lies. He has to get Gaethje out quick, or maybe Paddy he's gonna be the guy, but we haven't seen it yet when it comes to 4th and 5th round. So
yeah. True. And I think like them leg kicks are hurting more when you're a little tired too. So
If I'm tired, I know they're really
his
tired.
last fight, so
yeah.
it's his last fight. He's just gonna go balls to the wall anyways. So.
Yeah, he might throw some crazy leg kicks. He might break his leg. I'm calling it right now. Justin Gaethje's gonna break his leg.
And
Dude, you want a perfect example, Devon? Tony Ferguson versus Gaethje.
Yeah.
Like Gaethje was ass the first 2.5 rounds of that fight, and then just mauled Tony Ferguson.
Yeah. But he grappled in that fight. I don't know if he's gonna grapple, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
you know, I know how hard he's going to be trying.
put this
so
shit
he's going to
in
be
fucking
exhausted when we get to
2.5
those
speed,
rounds. You watch my previous fights that were 3-round fights, Michael Chandler, Rafael Fiziev, those were close fights on paper, but if they went to the 4th and 5th round, I would have hurt them very badly. And that's what I'm hoping I can do this Saturday.
Yeah. You have a keen eye for the sport and a good mind for it. When you look at Paddy, right, the criticism of him
0.5
is that
is
the
too
guys he's beaten have
fast.
been over the hill or past their prime and stuff like that. So there's this question about how good Paddy really is.
Yeah.
When you look at him, how good do you think
Yeah,
he is?
I think he's really good. I think the sport is crazy. I think anything can happen at any moment. And I think all the people that have those opinions have never taken the risks that we take. A bunch of cowards that just like to talk. And
I feel like his vibe is way different. I feel like he's like a more butthurt towards the fans now. Like, I don't know. I feel like his whole
because
vibe
everybody
is
called him
different.
on his shit. Everybody
Yeah.
called him on his shit, Devon, when he was saying, I want a title shot, I'm retired. Everybody was like, cool, we want to see Ilya versus Arman anyway, so.
He's acting sassy, bro.
care what people say about him. I know that he's dangerous. I know that he's confident. And again, those are two huge variables. It's a constant battle for momentum, and I'm going to have to take it early and keep it. And if I do face adversity, I got to come back and show him that I am a vet. I am the most dangerous guy that he has ever fought.
You talk about adversity and coming back from it. Famously, when you first won the interim title, you sort of didn't want you didn't threat. Do you look at this one differently because you've had to come back from setbacks and all
I
that
mean,
sort of
I
stuff?
don't think throwing the belt on the cage will be as effective as it was the first time, so I definitely won't be doing that. But, as I got, as I'm older, I'm wiser, and I understand that an interim belt is the same exact thing as an undisputed belt on paper for my pay, and it certainly gives me the biggest fight possible next. And so this is huge. This is huge for my legacy, huge for my career.
Bro, there's only been like, I looked it up. There's only been like 12 or so interim champs. And it made me realize they only do an interim champ when they have a guy who's worthy enough to be like a star.
Yeah.
Like if we go and look at, let's go look at the list. Like all the interim champs, they're all people who like are the real star division. They're just not the champ right at the time, All
Shane Carwin for Brock Lesnar. That was one of them. because Brock was a mega star at that point in the UFC. Connor, when Jose Aldo got injured, he fought Chad Mendes and won.
Yeah. Okay, we got
Like
Andre Arlovski.
that was necessary because heavyweight was a shit show.
Nogueira.
Yeah,
Frank-
Nogueira, and then
Frank
yeah.
Mir, Shane Carwin.
Yeah, Frank. Yep.
Werdum, Cyril Gahn, Tom Aspinall. Heavyweights had the most, which that makes sense because the heavyweight they feel like they need to have that.
Yeah, in the era there was a lot of heavyweight. That little cluster of the late 2000s. It was a mess. It was a big mess. So Rodrigo Nogueira won that against him still because Frank Mir got in a motorcycle accident.
Yeah.
And tore his body up right after winning the heavyweight title. But yeah, keep going on to
Randy Couture, John Jones,
Yep.
Alex Pereira.
Yep.
Wait, Alex Pereira wasn't interim champ? See, look, they be trying to gas up AI. Look at this shit, bro. AI is fucking wrong about that one. Hell no. Usman was never interim champ. Yeah, bro, hold up. Let me pull up a good AI. Fuck that AI. Hold up. Let's go to ChatGPT. UFC interim champs.
I know the heavyweight ones. Actually, no, the heavyweight one. There's a couple in the run. I think about it. Might be. Yeah, no, because that threw me off. Kamaru wasn't an interim champion.
Damn, I can't fucking type, bro. I don't even care. There we go. So the heavyweight ones are pretty spot on. Then we got Randy Couture. John Jones was one?
Yeah, when he came back against OSP.
Oh, yeah, facts.
And set up the DC fight in 2017 when he head kicked him, knocked him out.
And then we got Robert Whitaker and Adesanya.
Yep.
Which, I mean, we know why they did Adesanya, and we know why they did Whitaker.
The Whitaker one was the one where Yoel weighed in overweight and couldn't win the interim title.
Yeah. And then we got
Yoel won the fight.
GSP.
Yep.
Carlos Conduit. Kobe Covington.
Yes, and then he almost beat GSP. That was an insane fight. If you're getting new in MMA, watch that fight. Carlos Condit, GSP, really good fight.
Yeah, Carlos Condit is the most underrated fighter in UFC. I swear to God. I think
dude, he's probably the best fighter never won a title in the UFC.
Yeah.
My opinion.
We got lightweight. We got Tony Ferguson, Poirier, and Gaethje, which we all know about those ones. Tony Ferguson, we all cry about that one. The what ifs about that one. Featherweight, we got McGregor, Aldo, Holloway, Yair Rodriguez. Yair Rodriguez was probably the most.
Oh God, Yair did have one. Oh, because they did the stupid picture with Grasso, Moreno, and Yair.
Yeah, he got interim champ for a picture and a Mexican belt, bro. And
that picture aged like milk, dude.
Then we got Brendan Barao and Peter Yan.
Yeah, Henan Barao. Yeah.
And then we got Brandon Moreno. So you see, these are got all big names. At the times that they got the chance, they were they were needed in the division at the time. So that's why it made me realize, man, they don't just do the interim championship just to do it, man. So they want Patty to win.
Yeah,
that's the guy that's the star in the division. So just a little note right there. We can get off of the Gaethje interview. It's kind of boring. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go to people need to start talking, lad.
I don't know what you're talking about, lad. I'm gonna knock face off, I'm gonna knock his head off.
People need to start talking, lad.
I don't really fear.
No, people said you'd never be fighting for a UFC world title, and even though it is interim, you have proven those people wrong and will be fighting for that belt on Saturday. Now it's finally here. How does the occasion feel to you? Does it feel extra special, or is it just another fight you've got to get through?
How am I supposed to take this guy seriously, bro?
Imagine getting your ass beat by a guy with a bowl cut, bro. It's crazy, bro. My knee.
Oh my gosh.
My knee.
Devon, this man might be champion of the world.
Interim champ. Relax. Ilya Taporia is still out there, gang. He ain't being Ilya.
No,
I know, but you know what I'm saying.
I haven't put it on a pedestal and I'm gonna come out there like every other fight and get the win, get the finish, hopefully.
Yeah. You and Justin have been fairly respectful in the build-up to this, but he did an interview on Monday where he said he specifically wants to beat the shit out of you and specifically wants to hurt you in the cage. Curious if you'd heard those comments and what you make of them.
Yeah, I've seen an even funnier one yesterday saying he wants to make me piss me pants. That one made me laugh because he done it to someone in his first ever fight, but that's our job, you know what I mean? But we're in here to hurt each other. You know what I mean? We're not having a pillow fight.
What is it with British MMA guys? Sorry, what is it with British MMA guys getting veneers?
I was about
Every
to ask
single
you that.
one
I
of
was like, does he have veneers, bro? I ain't gonna lie.
Tom Aspinall, Darren Till.
I mean, shit, Tom Aspinall was about to get fake eyes. So, we're about to get 2 fake eyes, so shit.
Bro, I can't believe Patty got veneers,
I know I'm
bro.
one
It's
of those,
crazy.
and I know I am. So if he wants to try and hurt me, he can. That's what we're here for. That's the name of the game.
When you look at Justin, we spoke about it before last week when you were here, but when you look at him and where he's at in his career now, what exactly are you expecting from him style-wise, right? Like this is, he says, if he loses to you, he's probably retiring, right? So there's more weight on his shoulders thinking about that. Do you expect him to be more cautious than ever or more aggressive than ever because it's his last roll of the dice?
It's a very good question. He could be either or.
Imagine if you could clean your retainer.
Oh my God,
Our team
bro.
of top product engineers.
Nah, skipping
Gentlemen,
that shit.
the glove talk doesn't allow us to have
What the hell?
premium.
I got YouTube Premium. Oh wait, not on our account though.
Aggressive like his usual self. So just gonna have to see how the fight plays out. Obviously, Trevor Whitman's a fantastic coach. He's gonna have a game plan.
Bro, can we stop gassing up Trevor Whitman, bro? I'm starting to think he's not. I don't know. Every time they go to the corner to him, bro, they will lose and they'll be down 3 rounds. He's like, "Are you having fun?" He's like, "You look like you're having the time of your life out there."
Yeah, yeah.
And then they lose and he's go to the camera to him and he's just there like.
That camera shot of when Holloway knocked out Gaethje. And Whitman goes from like smiling to like looking like his puppy just got hit by a car. You're talking about Gaethje being sassy. I think we forget that Gaethje and Usman are training partners, and there's no one that, well, maybe Tyron Woodley, but Usman's been sassy with the fans as well. Like, you don't gotta like me. I'm that good. I'll beat everyone.
Nah,
like,
stop the Usman hate, bro. Stop the Usman hate, bro. He ain't that.
Nah, bro, listen. Kamaru Usman, great fighter, but there's a reason him and Triple C have a podcast together. They have the social skills of a pickle, bro.
There's a reason you and me got a podcast together.
Yeah, we have I'm just saying we have personalities. Like, it just,
Aw,
they're just 2 former fighters that got bored and somebody gave them a mic. Like, I like Henry coaching. I like hearing Henry talk. Kamaru's the one I'm like, he's like, man, I don't know. I think I could take on Canelo. Like, he wanted a Canelo fight for years. Usman did too, and I'm like,
yeah, he was a little faded for that one. He was a little faded for that one. But.
Anyway.
But I know my game plan will be better, and mine will work better, and I know that I'm going to be able to put my game plan to good effect, and I'll beat him up. I just don't see where he can beat me.
I'll beat him up.
Obviously, the belt is the goal, but to fight against someone like Justin Gaethje, right? You're a fan. Everyone loves Justin Gaethje. How cool is it to potentially have his name on your resume when this is all said and done? You can look back on that.
Yeah, it's going to be nice to have another legend's name on my resume. It's an honour to share the octagon with him. He's someone I've been watching for years and years. He's had some of the best fights I've ever watched in the UFC. But that's what we're in this game for. The people who you watch, you want to eventually fight them and beat them. So that's what I'm going to do on Saturday night.
We had a nice little update from the champion, Ilia Topuria, the other day. Said that he would come back in April to June, that sort of period. Does that work for you?
I'm not fighting in April, like. Going on holiday next month, lad. So you can wait till.
I like how he thinks he decides becoming. He thinks he's the interim champion. He decides, like, what the fuck?
Did I just really hear that?
Yeah, bro. He thought he decides, bro. He thinks he's the A side.
Fuck it, Arman versus Ilya, and then whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. This guy's a fucking. I'm going on holiday. I'm going on holiday, lad. I'm going on holiday, lad.
Going on holiday, lad. After fighting 2 rounds with Justin Gaethje and choking him out, lad. My cough's a little
I'm going
stiff.
on
A lot.
holiday. Bro, if he leaves that octagon without a scratch on him, right? No injuries, right? Knocks out Gaethje, whatever. But you better get back in there by May. What the fuck are we doing?
Bro. We're
You're
not trying
the
to have.
interim champion.
He's trying to fight 2 times a year, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, you're not Tom Aspinall. We're not gonna treat you like the real champion. That's not how it fucking works, bro. Okay, no. I want Gaethje to win now. Fuck it, dude. This is fucking bullshit. I'm going on a holiday, lad. Bitch, you are a full-time fighter. Go on holiday after you win the real belt, or shut the fuck up. Like,
Out for the year,
you
cheeky bastard.
don't deserve this title shot. You don't deserve this title shot in the first place. Let's just be honest. It should be Armand. And then you do that, like, bro, you're getting a title shot of beating Tony Ferguson, Michael Chandler, King Green, and losing to Jared Gordon. Oh wait, no, they gave you that fight. Fuck out of here, bro. Keep playing this shit.
Patty, what was it like training through the holidays, with young kids back at home?
It was rough. Never fighting in January ever again. Ever again. Absolutely ruined me Christmas and my birthday, because my birthday's 3rd of January. It ruined it in a big way. But got to get on with it. You know what I mean? It's an honour to be the main event of the first Paramount card. It shows how much the UFC trust me, and me and Justin will put on a good fight. And it's a world title fight. They've been saying for 16 years now for this to happen, and it's finally here.
To kind of go off what Oscar said about, fighting another legend, Dustin Poirier coins this term when he beat Eddie, Justin, and Chandler.
I will say he doesn't look drained, bro. For the weight cut.
No, he looks a lot better. He looks a lot
He
better.
said it was the violence triangle. Obviously, Dustin's retired, but if you add Justin's name to Tony and Michael Chandler, is that kind of your own little violence triangle?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, you could.
What
That's a
the
very
fuck?
good
He
shout.
said we're gonna give
So
you
gotta-
Tony Ferguson, Michael
this,
Chandler,
bro.
and Gaethje as a violence triangle. Come on, bro. Come on, gang.
Bro, I miss the days when MMA had real journalism and not this pre-scripted feel-good fucking bullshit where we can't piss off TKO or we don't get invited back into events. That's what they do now. The fuck is this? Kind of bro. Sorry.
Calling this corporate
Sorry,
slob?
I can't. Yes, it's just fucking corporate.
Corporate
like,
goy
bro.
slob.
Bro.
Legends, veterans on my resume now. But it'll get like, he only beat him because he was old. Know what I mean? Like it always does. That's what happens. Everyone's saying he's going to knock me out now, but in a couple of days when I win, everyone will be like, he only beat him because he's 37, he's retiring. So it's one of them.
Dustin also said, when he
Shut
got
up.
the call to fight Justin, at this point, like everyone knows what Justin's going to do. It's always just kind of violence in there that you get a little bit of goosebumps because you're signing up for a car crash. So I guess what was it like when you did get Justin Gaethje's name? Because, a lot of people, win or lose, are not quite physically the same after their fights.
The worst freaking state to live in right now is Florida.
What?
And nobody's talking about it.
Fuck you, bitch.
He won't be physically the same after this fight. I will.
Nigga
I'll
lying,
be
bro.
exactly
Hell
the
no.
same. I'm going to put a beat down on him like he's never received. And I can promise you that.
That gotta be Gavin, bro.
But-
That gotta be Gavin's friend.
It was just another fight to me. When a contract with a name on gets sent to me, I sign it. I don't turn down no fight. I step up and I fight the person whose name's on the contract. I
Stop
thought I was
that
going
right
to
there.
fight
Stop that right there. Stop that right there. I don't turn down no fight.
Yeah.
Oh? Really?
What fight did you turn down?
Remember the rumors that he got offered Armand? He got offered Hooker. He got offered Oliveira.
No, I think Armand turned him
And,
down.
I'll give him that one because Armand's a pussy.
And
but
he was supposed to fight Gaethje in October, but Gaethje turned him down because it wasn't for a title. And then as soon as it got put for a title, Gaethje accepted it. So I think that's why
He
Dana's
turned down-
cooking him. Oh, that makes sense. I bet that's what his pay raise was supposed to be, bro. He was supposed to get a raise in pay to fight him in October. He said no, but then when they offered to him with a belt, he's like, yeah. So they're like, all right, nigga, we ain't about to give you the pay raise. Like, it makes sense now. I ain't gonna lie. I know how Dana
Patty, I
thinks.
apologize. Patty, I apologize. You just been pissing me off this interview. I apologize. You got it. You got
I mean,
it, bro.
he still said that not fighting in April thing, so you still be mad about that.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Got a spider
Which
bump
if he
on.
ducks Ilya in April or May or June, fuck it, put him in the White House. Do the White House
I
card
don't
with
think
him.
that
don't care.
fight. I don't think they'd put that fight on the White House because it just doesn't make
No.
sense in terms of
No.
being at the White
No.
House. And they use
But-
that for
but my
International
point
Fight
is-
Week. They're gonna make it International Fight
Yeah,
Week or some
yeah.
shit.
And that's my point. Like, you can't turn down that fight if you win this. Like, especially you're being crafted to be like the next Connor. Like, that's the way they're crafting Patty, is to be the next Connor, to take this interim title shot like Connor did against Chad Mendes and become a superstar. Because, dude, if they book Patty and Ilya, they're doing a world tour. They are touring Europe and the world doing press conferences. So,
that fight's
no,
gotta be
you
in
can't
Europe.
be. Shit, dude, do it, bro. Do it in Spain. Do the Bernabeu. They have the facilities for it. That stadium will fill up 90,000 people, and they will sell in Spain. And you'll have people coming in from England as well. Like, come on, what are we doing? But anyway, we're getting too ahead of ourselves. If Gaethje wins, then they'll just do the fight to T-Mobile, because why not?
It might do that motherfucker at the Apex.
The
Metapex.
but I think he
The
turned it
Paramount
down.
Pex.
And then now there's a belt on the line. He's taking the fight. So it's nice to actually fight someone that I thought was gonna
People
fight a
need
while
to
back.
start talking
And
loud.
on the countdown, your coach said that this might be the best you've ever looked in camp, going all the way back to the beginning.
They say that every time. They say that for every fucking fight.
This is the best I've ever been in camp.
And then when he loses, they're gonna say
Not
he's
a
been
great
injured the
camp.
whole time.
It's very cliche to say, but I am in the best shape of my life. I've got the least amount of weight to cut that I've had in years.
That I agree
And
with.
I feel fantastic. I don't see how anybody could beat me, never mind Justin Gaethje.
And then just last one for me. Also, since your last fight, Ronda Rousey did that panel, and she named you as her favorite UFC fighter currently because of the way you carry yourself and promote your fights, but also fight. So kind of out of left field for a lot of people.
Getting gassed up by Ronda Rousey.
Why are we talking about Ronda Rousey in the year of our Lord 2026, bro?
Well, so I guess what was it like hearing
Why?
those comments from arguably one of the biggest superstars the sport's ever seen?
Yeah, she's one of the biggest MMA superstars of all time and the biggest female superstar. So to have them sort of plaudit off someone like that is always a great feeling to hear and see.
Liberal.
What's that, Nick?
Assuming you win the belt on Saturday and knowing that you called it the real title, what type of champion do you want to be?
Obviously, I want to defend it. I want to defend the belt multiple times. Like, people keep making a meal of me saying I'll go up to 170. I'm not saying I'll go straight up to 170. I've always said you need to defend your belt at least 3 times. So that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to defend my belt, and then eventually when I get a bit older, because I'm getting there, and a bit bigger, then I'll go to 170.
And when you think about being champion, is there someone throughout history who you'd kind of like to emulate and potentially follow in their footsteps?
No, not really. I don't have one of them. I'm my own man.
At this present moment, do you care about the fact that Liverpool are going to only beat Marseille 1-0?
Yeah, we're winning 1-0, aren't we? Just been watching it then on Blaze's phone. Hopefully we can keep winning, lad. In the top 8 of the Champions League.
Best of luck.
Nice one, fella.
Hey, Patty, right here. Patty,
fuck,
very few
I
fighters
hate
can
this
say
guy.
that they command popularity just like worldwide like you. You know it's a big deal when you fight in Europe. Obviously, that popularity has carried over into America. If you had to pick a place, where would you want to fight?
Anfield. Easiest question ever. Liverpool Stadium in Liverpool. If I could pick one place to fight, that's exactly where it'd be.
And then secondly, I think one of the biggest moments from your career, obviously that night in London, you win, Molly wins, and it's wild scenes. If you win the title on Saturday, do you think you guys will recreate such a celebration, just being together as a team for so long?
Well, Molly's not coming. Molly's boxing next month, so that'll be impossible. But
Yeah.
I'll celebrate very well with
Oh
my
my
team, don't worry about that.
gosh.
And just for the record,
He just cooked his ass.
you and Arman Sarukian, whether it be a fight or an eating contest, do you take the victory?
Yeah, easy. Both of them.
Pause. What the fuck are we doing, Devon? What is this? Give us media passes, bro. What the fuck is this? Whether it be a fight or an eating contest, who's winning?
I would say I'm more interested in seeing him. He should have fought Armand, man. I'm telling you, bro. They should have Patty Armand, bro.
Devon, I agree with you, but we have a real fucking problem here, bro. This is the journalism. And you and Armand, whether a fight or an eating contest. Hey, will you and Molly recreate that magical moment in London?
She's not even fighting you. What the fuck?
She's not even cornering either. Anybody with a fucking brain knows that. Like,
And they're in T-Mobile Arena too. I mean, anyways,
dude.
Said many times that Scousers don't get knocked out. What makes Scousers so special?
we're just a special breed of human, lad. It's just the way we are. We're built different, as they say.
Oh my gosh, the dick
Thanks.
sucking dude.
How do you? I know you said there's a lot of doubt around you, but you opened this fight as the betting favorite, and a lot of people thought that was because maybe they would put the money on Justin and the odds would flip, but it stayed that way the entire time in the fight week here. So, do you feel like maybe there is more people believing in you than you actually maybe think?
Yeah, there might be because the odds haven't changed. I didn't think I'd stay favourite. I thought the odds would flip. I think that's what happened when I fought Bobby Green. He opened as the favourite, and it ended up being a pick-em when we went into it. But yeah, that just shows the smart people have picked me, though, doesn't it? The people who are actually putting money on it. All the old guard, the fighters, are picking Justin because they don't like it when the next generation comes in and starts beating the old guard.
I'll say that's true. That's true.
All the lightweights that I see who are now retired or on the way out are all picking Justin to win. But that's just because it makes them look good.
Like Dustin Poirier said Gaethje, like, fuck out of here. Chandler said Gaethje, fuck out of here.
This doesn't feel like it's part of your trajectory at all, but people are now speculating on who could fight Conor McGregor after they ruled out Michael Chandler, and obviously you just beat Michael Chandler. Is that a fight that would appeal to you at all if it came around, even though it doesn't really make sense from where you're heading?
Oh my God.
It doesn't make sense, like, but you'd be an idiot to say no to fighting Conor McGregor, wouldn't you? Let's be honest. Everyone knows that.
I mean, that fight would sell like a motherfucker, but
business must be very good for you right now, right? It feels like no matter how this fight goes, you have a lot of different directions you can go. Are you seeing a lot of like storylines and potential fights for you over the next couple of years right now?
Yeah, of course. There's always fights out there for me. Everyone underestimates me and overlooks me, so people think that they can beat me until they get in the octagon with me. So there's always going to be fights there for me. So I'm just waiting, but I want to win this title, and then I want to beat Ilya.
Dana White said very famously earlier in your UFC career, like questioning your discipline and if you could keep this lifestyle to get to this point, talking about your camp and all the sacrifices you made and where the weight is at.
Or am I
is that
tweaking?
like something you think should now be proven to everyone that your discipline should not be questioned?
No, people can talk.
He's shaking like a motherfucker.
People can say what they want.
He's cutting weight, bro.
They don't see the hard work and the dedication and the sacrifice. That's people like to talk from behind their phones on social media, and I let them.
Do you need to stay disciplined on Friday after the weigh-in until after the fight?
Bro, he's shaking like a motherfucker.
Ice cream and me milkshake on Friday night, like I always do. That's just standard.
Thanks, Paddy.
Local tax experts are here. Now you can meet with a TurboTax expert in your community.
Paddy, you started training when you were 15. I wanted to ask, what was
I'll
it
switch
in
to
your
premium
mind
over
back
to
then?
this
Did
go.
you ever think you'll get this close to the belt and potentially become champion in a couple of days?
Yeah, of course. That's why I started training. I wanted to be a UFC world champion. I walked in the gym and said that I was going to be a UFC world champion when I was 15, and I got laughed at, obviously. But look where I am now.
Got you. If you get the
Look
win
at me
Saturday,
now.
Who would you want to see first in the cage?
That was a bad
fight with
that was a
Arman
bad
or
accent.
fight with Ilya?
Obviously, you want to become undisputed champ of the world. I want to.
This nigga's
That'll be
yapping a
another
lot.
excuse for everyone when I win. That'll be like.
Let's do some Arnold Allen.
Hi, Arnold. First of all, I wanted to address the big news that I saw on Embedded that you have a cat called Fish.
Yeah.
Does that make it a catfish?
Nope.
What the fuck are we doing, bro?
I want to replay that one, bro.
What are we fucking doing? Like, what is this shit? What?
Arnold, first of all, I wanted to address the big news that I saw on Embedded that you have a cat called Fish.
Yeah.
Does that make it a catfish?
Nope.
Okay, very good.
Non-related.
How on earth did you bring him to fight week? Is that something you usually do?
You disrespectful piece of shit.
Nigga doing Dr. Seuss math, bro.
Tortoiseshell cat is a female. Okay?
Okay.
Know your cats.
I apologise.
Sorry, what was the question again?
Can't remember now. No, I said, do you often bring fish to your fight weeks?
So, yeah. So the way we travel, like I come out for camp, my wife comes with me, we travel away. Obviously the cat comes with us. And then from here, we're going home back to England from Montreal. So the cat's been everywhere.
It's been a little while since we've seen you in the cage. I'm sure that's been a frustrating experience. Can you explain to us
Okay,
what
here
you've
we
been up
go.
to
We're
in
talking
time
about
away and
MMA.
why?
There
It's
you
been
go.
a little while since we've seen you in there.
Yeah, I was
Oh
very
my
impressed and sent
Oh,
home
he's talking
injured
about his
and
cat.
reading messages from people calling me shit. And Arnold, you're shit. Why are you ranked? You shouldn't be ranked. You can't. And I'm like, I don't fucking sit there on Tuesday and make the rankings. But yeah, that's what I've been doing.
So now that the opportunity to fight again is here for you, how excited are you to get back in there? How are you feeling ahead of this fight, and what are the emotions you're experiencing right now?
I'm loving it, to be honest. I'm so happy to be back. There was moments where maybe me being an idiot, but like there was moments of me thinking it wasn't going to come. Like every time I get back to training, there's a little setback. Surgeons passing me around, this, blah, blah, blah. But everything's been good. I'm here, touch wood, and grateful to be back. I love.
I will say him having a shoulder injury. I've always said that one of his biggest problems is he's just a little too stiff. Like, he's a good fighter, great technique. He's just stiff as fuck. Like, he's not really loose with it. So now that he has a shoulder surgery, he's like, I don't know. Ain't gonna help.
Doing what I've worked for since I was like 12 years old. This is my dream. It's not just my job. It's what I want to do. And there's a lot more I want to do than just be a guy that fought in the UFC, So
I feel like you're still one of the most underrated people in the division. It would be great to see you get some consistency.
True.
You are fighting an interesting man in John Silver. Curious what you think of him as a person and as a fighter.
I'll be honest, I think he's a lovely bloke. He's a nice guy. We had a hug and a handshake and everything. Hugged his wife and that.
By the way, John Silva said in the interview that he got tested and he's autistic or some shit.
I love the sport.
Yeah, lovely guy.
Bro, the man hangs off the cage and barks, bro.
Yeah, we didn't need no test for that, nigga. What you talking about? We need no fucking test for that shit.
Oh.
Gamesmanships and stuff, but yeah, he's a top bloke.
If he barks at you, are you going to meow back at him?
Come on, man. I'm a dog man first. The cat's the wife's.
Arnold, happy early birthday. Thank you. You've had a lot of layoffs. I know this has always been a constant thing.
Yeah.
When you were going through those ones earlier, did you ever think the longest one would still be ahead of you, which this one was?
No, I didn't. And with this one, it was like the only time I've actually had to.
What the fuck, bro? Do you think that the next one, this one, the longest one in front of you, bro? Do they give these jobs as journalists and MMA to people that have never touched grass or talked to someone? The fuck?
He said, if he
then
barks at
it's
you,
like, are you gonna meow back at him? God, bro.
what is this fucking goy slop, bro?
Back and not trained. The other ones, I wasn't necessarily injured. There was. I'm gonna go into it, but things that aren't in my hands. So yeah.
How do you get on a consistent path now, starting from this fight?
Just fucking win and I'm ready. I'm always the other layoffs I've had. I was ready the whole year. It was a lot of scheduling and we're going to the UK in 6 months. We'll put you in there. So if I keep doing that and stay ready, I'm a bit more of a name now than I was then. So
consistency, win and get fucking injured, bro.
Once a year. Like here I am, open up a Paramount Paramount numbered card, and there's a reason I got that spot. And the last few fights been pay-per-views and kind of similar positions. So.
And it seems like you're still in a good spot in the division. Like if Sean had won his last fight, I assume he would be fighting for the title next weekend, not Diego. So beating him, do you feel like that puts you pretty high up in this division, especially we're going to get some clarity next week?
Yeah, absolutely. It's literally freshly proven that beating John Silver gets you a title fight, right? So I don't know. The numbers next year.
Not anymore. Not for you.
So yeah.
Who do you think wins between Volk and Diego next weekend?
I think it'll be very similar to the first fight. Yeah, and I see it playing out that way.
Thank you.
Arnold, right? Your past opponents like
John Diego's getting that one, bro. Diego's getting the second one. I ain't gonna lie.
Probably a very different style. Than
How you feel
Max
about that, Loki? How you feel about that?
What?
That Volk Diego too. Diego's getting that one, bro.
I think he is. I think Diego gets it, but then it begs the question. Okay,
trilogy.
What about Movzar and Lerone?
Oh, they're gonna fight each other.
They better.
And Mozart's winning that all day. Mozart's the worst matchup for Lerone. I think Lerone can beat pretty much almost everybody but fucking Mozart.
I'm sorry. I'm just still perplexed by, hey, if you win, how do you build consistency off this? Win. Like, if I'm Arnold Allen, bro, these fighters get questions where I'm sitting here like, if I were in their spot, I'd be like, do these journalists think I'm dumb? Do you think I have no brain cells? How do you build consistency? I don't know. Go out and win, not get injured. Like, what kind of questions are
now
these,
you sound
bro?
Well, the way you would answer their questions, you start sounding like Sean Strickland and shit.
No comment.
So I guess how do you prepare for someone like John Silver? Where
oh yeah, did you see that fucking thing? Sean Strickland brought Kyle Rittenhouse to his gym to train. And fucking Chris Curtis threw a fucking temper tantrum, bro. Hissy fit. I love Chris Curtis, but that nigga's a bitch, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Chris Curtis has been on one. I guess him and Strickland fell out. Then they were fine. And then it's like, first off, Sean Strickland bringing Kyle Rittenhouse is for the content. I don't think Chris Curtis realizes Sean makes a lot of money doing influencer stuff now. Like, he gets a lot of these streamers and stuff on there and whatever. But to throw a hissy fit over that, like, yeah, no, it's but
Yeah, and Kyle Rittenhouse
and I
really
like
didn't do
Chris.
nothing wrong besides be a dumbass. Like, obviously, it's a little retarded to go and try to defend some shit yourself, but like, he
Right.
legally he didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't kill a black person either, so I don't know what the fuck Chris Curtis. He's that
I
retarded
don't know,
fucking
man.
brainwashing bullshit.
Chris Curtis. Listen, we like Chris Curtis, but he's always been a bit touchy with stuff, bro. Like, even when fighters talk about him and stuff, he gets a bit touchy.
Is he one of
like,
them
I don't-
FBA motherfuckers?
One of the what?
The FBA, Foundational Black American Retards.
I don't think so. I don't.
I don't know. Let me stop talking about Chris Curtis. 'Cause I fuck with Chris Curtis, bro. You know he be
Okay,
selling me.
but which one's worse, Devon? The Chris Curtis or Jared Cannonier?
What? Crystal lovers are fucking liberals? Fuck. Damn near the same shit. I say fucking honestly, Jared Cannonier is worse because that's just some brain dead shit.
I'm about to say, Devon, which one do you think watches more hentai, Jared Cannonier or Chris Curtis?
But the teddy bear hat guy or that shit. Picture him with the teddy bear hat. It's crazy. Anyways, everybody get his goons after us, bro. Yeah.
Ooh.
Nah. At least Chris Curtis, at least he thinks he's, being a good person. He's just retarded.
He knows what he's going to do inside the octagon.
Oh, they know. He knows what he's doing. He's very calculated. The guy, he's got his little notepad. He's watching everything. He's watched every one of my teammates' Instagram stories. And, he's watched my Muay Thai coach, Ian Perron. He's watched his benders that he's been posting on the internet. And, I'm sure he's seen Ian posted some funny stuff, him drunk. And probably like, what the fuck is he training with this guy for? But Ian's a legend. And, we've had Louis Sanadak. He's been barking at me and screaming at me in training. And, yeah, it was interesting. But it's been a good camp. To be honest, with the chaotic energy, it's been easier to prepare for than someone say like Mosvar or Max. It's actually been a smoother camp than that.
I'm sure maybe you've heard.
So insane, bro. He's been in there with some killers. You think he's worried about Gene Silva?
Yeah.
Gene Silva should low-key be a fucking bantamweight, bro.
Alone. Makes
Let's
sense.
be
Is that
honest.
even
I love that
possible for you to
perspective.
get that quick of a turnaround?
Just like, look at my fucking record. That ain't happening. Maybe in 2013, I think I had like 6-7 fights in a year. Yeah, maybe then.
And would you want that, to get that kind of, activity back?
Okay, $1,900 a year is way
Oh
too
my
much for home
fuck!
insurance.
What the fuck am I looking at, bro? This nigga just had $100. What the? Yeah. What kind of?
He just
They started letting
No, you know
everybody
what?
have ads on
No.
YouTube, bro.
I
I
wanna
miss
be
the
elite.
days are
I'm
like
not, at that
the
stage where
mainstream
I just
ads
want to
are
take
on
any
there.
fight for the sake of it. Winning
Yeah,
here,
some bullshit.
like, okay, maybe you don't give me a title fight, but winning here, it's a #1 contender fight next, right? So I don't want to just go, oh, I'll have a 6-week quick turnaround after. I know it's not exactly that, but like, yeah, like I want to be ready, prepared, like world-class fights. I want that title fight.
Hey, Arnold over here. So happy early birthday, I wanted to say.
Thank you.
And tomorrow, it's your birthday. So how do you plan to, I guess, celebrate while still, cutting weight and preparing for your fight?
It's the first time in nearly 20 years of fighting that I'm actually going to be cutting weight on my birthday. So that's kind of shit. But when I'm in camp or like fight week, I become a little bit of a food cuck. So I'll sit in a nice little chair in the corner. I'll buy a cake for my team, and I'm going to watch them boys eat it. And I'm going to love every minute of it.
And you're also.
I love
you're
Arnold
very
Allen,
active on
bro.
social media,
Yeah, I
Twitter,
like he's a little weird, but at least he's funny,
for
bro.
you to, I guess, promote
He said he's
yourself
about to have him
and
turn
your,
into a cake. That's
personality
crazy.
while preparing for such a big fight.
Well, I've been really shit at this camp, so I'd like to apologize to my sponsors that have not been posting shit. So yeah, I've been really quiet on the YouTube. I've been really quiet on the Instagram. I've just been enjoying the training. It's good to be back into a camp, and yeah, so it's not very difficult this camp. I just haven't posted shit.
Yeah. And I see all over your Twitter, you talk about as well that you have autism, and also I saw that you spoke about John Silva. And you were on
Everybody
two,
has
I guess,
autism
sides
now.
of the
Shit,
spectrum,
I
him
got
being very loud,
autism
you being
too.
very
Shit.
quiet. Do you think maybe that plays a role in why this is such a fan favorite fight?
I just want to say I'm not officially diagnosed. I was diagnosed with ADHD as a kid, but maybe they got it wrong, and maybe I'm autistic instead. But yeah, maybe, right? He's an interesting character. Maybe I'm interesting because I'm quiet and awkward. He's interesting because he's loud and crazy. Yeah, but
Devon,
maybe
did
that's
you know
where we
what
have respect for
happened?
each other. Because We're like autism brothers, you know.
What happened with
Arnold?
what?
Yes.
Nice to see you, mate.
You all right, mate?
So he got diagnosed with ADHD, not
No, I just like
autism.
trimmed up because it was getting a bit silly. It was like I was training actually.
G Silva has
a little
autism.
while ago with Faraz, and he got pissed off because he was trying to choke me. and
Oh,
he got a
can you
handful
guys
of hair, and he
relate? Because
killed
you
it.
guys both have autism? That's insane. The Arnold has to be like, actually, I was diagnosed with ADHD, but maybe they got it wrong and it was autism. Because the journalist was trying to say, like, oh, you guys can both relate being on the spectrum.
Battle of the autism, gang.
Bro.
Whoever's more autistic is going to win.
I swear, with a voice like that, whoever's that journalist definitely works for Nelk Boys.
Honestly,
100%.
I think Arnold Allen's autistic, Gene Silva's autistic, and you know what? I think Gene Silva's wife's autistic too. I ain't gonna lie, she look. Anyways,
Man, this ceiling's looking real nice.
they be walking around together like two middle school like couples and shit, like holding hands in the hallway by the locker and shit.
Identify and say I've definitely leveled up in that specific aspect.
Yeah, just like everything. To be honest, I've had to completely change my game. It's you know, having the time to reflect and look at everything from the outside while you're not competing. I wouldn't say, you know, tell you where, but like I've definitely made big improvements. I got my black belt while I was out and making a comeback, so that's cool. There was a period where my beer drinking got a little bit better, but we're over that. That was over a year ago, so we're over that. But yeah, no, just everywhere.
I know it likely will have been difficult and challenging in certain aspects, but has it been a positive experience? Is there a shining light you can take from it?
Absolutely. Like I was not over anything. I was never like sick of training or like not even close. Like I love training, it's what I do. But like having this layoff and being forced out of the gym for a little period definitely sort of reinvigorated me, gave me a whole new energy and a whole new appreciation for being able to do this job, you know, to chase this dream. And basically, I'm just grateful for everything I get to do, the life I get to live. You know, I'm in Vegas about to fight some guy in front of thousands of people with some of my best friends around. Like, what the fuck? What's better?
Best of luck, mate.
Thanks, man.
Cheers to that.
Arnold, how are you gonna react if he does his famous like spamming of the high five and forces you to be nice and stuff?
You can't force me to be nice. I'm literally like the nicest guy you'll ever meet. Like, come on, man, what are you gonna do? You know what? I'm gonna counter him. I'll high five him 2 times.
Yeah,
for every one
no
he
more
does.
foreigners for questions, bro. Holy shit, you're fucking dumb. Holy shit. Oh, Derek Lewis, bro. Okay, you want some entertainment? Come on, bro.
Just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new
shit.
Paramount era.
They got the
of
meta
UFC.
glasses.
Curious if you have any takes on being on the first card on the new promotional side of things.
No, I don't care.
What do you make of your opponent for this one, Waldo? He's coming on a good little tear here. He's fought a lot recently in the last couple of years. What do you make of him and his style compared to yours?
I don't care.
Do you care much about this fight or any of our questions today?
Not really.
Very good.
But this guy right here.
I love you, Derek Lewis.
Nelson, the way his style is a little bit.
He's like, y'all about to have some bullshit? All right, I'm about to be on some bullshit too.
The way he wound up his right hand, just like Roy Nelson. So it ain't nothing I haven't seen before.
Yeah. It feels like
Bro,
this
we need to
fight is
cast
pretty
Derek
much
Lewis
set
for
up
the role
you
of
that if you get a
Superman,
win
bro.
here to go on to that White House.
Look at
event,
him.
right? Dana White's already said that Trump loves you. He called you that time in the cage, and it feels like this is set up for you to make your appearance on that card. Do you feel the same?
Yeah, but shit, I don't care. It'd be good if I could fight a little sooner than that, but if not, that's fine.
I feel like they're setting you up for a massive fight on that one. I wonder if you could win here. Maybe there's an interim heavyweight belt for you to fight in front of Trump for that.
Shit,
Yeah,
I
it'd
don't
be
care.
good. It'd be good.
Derek, right next to you. What did you make of Mike Tomlin giving you that shout out after his big win for the Steelers?
Oh, that was pretty cool. You know, I've been a fan of the Steelers for a while, and whenever he got signed in 2008, 2009, I was real happy about that. Because the time I was.
I feel like Derek Lewis be
really
lying
for
like
another
LeBron.
team because the Texans wasn't doing good around that time, so I was a fan of him. Just
You know what I'm
because of his
saying? Like,
background
just be
and stuff
making
like
some
that.
bullshit
so
up.
It was good to see that he had that much success for the Steelers.
Did you have any sort of relationship with him when he did that, or did that catch you by surprise?
No, it caught me by surprise. I was real shocked that he even knew my name. You know, usually people say the UFC fighter. You know, that one guy that take his shorts off. They don't know my name though. They just say it like that.
Did your phone just immediately start going nuts when he said that?
I just got tagged a lot in it. Yeah.
Derek,
Somebody's
over here.
phone goes off.
I know you said you'd kick your opponent in the nuts, poke him in the eye if you need to. Do you practice that?
Shut the fuck up.
You got it. We mix martial arts, man. You gotta be ready for everything. Of course, you gotta practice all that.
Sorry,
too.
these journalists, man.
And I know
These
the White House
journalists.
could be next
Do
for
you
you with the
practice
win.
fouling
Do you think
your
the White House is ready
opponents?
for a Derek Lewis post-fight celebration?
I believe so. Shit, you see all the great shit Trump do? Shit, they'll be ready for me. Shit, I'm PG-13 compared to him.
Hey, Derek, back here. Derek, you know what? What is that like when you hear Dana White say, man, Trump is a huge fan. He loves Derek Lewis, because very few athletes ever
That
get
nigga
that
sweating
kind
and
of,
shit.
stamp of approval.
Well, I didn't hear him say it, but that's pretty cool, though. So, I've been, riding with him since.
Give or take, you think it smells like cocoa butter in that bitch?
Look how his head's glistening, bro.
That's pretty cool that he's a fan of me.
Obviously, you rep Houston for a long time. Did you feel any sort of way that Houston got a UFC champion recently in Joshua Van?
No, it's pretty cool. We started.
Honestly, bro, they could make some really cool custom shorts for Derek Lewis, low key. Like the Beast,
Yeah, see-through ones.
Nah, yeah, not saying he deserves it, but yeah, he better not ever get another Fight Night main event. He gets another one, I swear, I'm not watching it.
Same gym together.
Banned.
So I understand the struggle and the pain that he went through to go through to become champion. I'm happy for him.
What moves would you like to see the Texans make for next season?
Shit, I thought we had everything good to go, but I guess we got to see what's going on with CJ. I think ever since we seen him show up with Amber Rose at the softball
Let's
game
talk
a few
about
years
football
ago,
and MMA.
Kim Kardashian and all that, and I'm like, damn, that might be like a curse for him. So hopefully we could get him back, but we'll see what happens.
Just curious, you're a big fan of all of those teams publicly. What Houston team would you say, man, that was a fun season just to be a fan, whether it be,
Bro,
Rockets,
ask
Texans,
about this
and
fight, please,
I think
my
it's probably
God,
one of
they
our best
don't
years that we
care.
ever had as a Texans fan. So I think the Texans really surprised me a lot this year. So I was happy to be a supporter and watch the grind this year. Yeah.
Wake me up when they
How are
ask
you
about the
enjoying
Waldo
podcasting?
fight.
What's that?
How are you enjoying podcasting?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Shit, I
Not
didn't know
yet.
there's that much money in podcasting. I should have been doing that, man. Yeah, so if anybody want to watch my podcast, it's The Beast and the Cowboy. We working with negotiating right now between a couple of.
Oh, he does on
platforms
Kevin
right now,
Holland?
So we should be on a lot of people's cars here pretty soon.
It seems like the MMA media is writing a lot of stories about you. Like you said that you were supposed to fight Rico Verhoeven.
I fucking hate this guy, bro.
Peptides thing just kinda
This is
blew
my
up, but
least favorite
are you
journalist.
gonna
This
have to
nigga sounds like a
watch
fucking
what you have to
pussy, bro.
say on your podcast?
He was supposed to fight Rico Verhoeven?
I'm gonna still say what I gotta say, even though boy
What
right
the
here,
fuck?
There's a
clean
peptide
right there
issue
trying
with
to
Rico
coach me and
Verhoeven.
tell me what they're saying, this and that. But the
Duh,
peptides
look at
thing,
that
of
nigga.
course, I'm not really taking peptides. It's
The fuck? You could just look at Rico Verhoeven and know he's on some shit. The
That have
hell?
nothing to do with the UFC and stuff like that, So they reached out. And
I say
told
let
me
them
that they
take
had some
peptides,
stuff
though.
in there
Peptides
that
ain't
helped me
that
feel
bad,
really
bro. I
good.
think
Of
they
course,
should let
I'm
all the
ready
fighters
to
do
take it,
peptides.
So I've been taking it. I'm feeling good.
Peptides just
And
let you
they
hide other
said
shit.
that,
That's the only problem with peptides.
into
Just
his-
let you.
Thank you. Like them.
What's up?
Derek was taking peptides as well, which were legal, the ones that he was taking, and I guess Rico had an issue with that too. So that's a rumor. That was supposed to be the fight, though. Was Rico versus Derek Lewis?
That would have been a banger. But they should have saved Rico for the White House, low key. Ooh,
Yeah,
you can't get you can't get Tom Aspinall back. You do Rico Verhoeven, Alex Pereira at heavyweight.
I want to see Alex Pereira gone. I want to see Rico Sergey Pavlovich.
Hell nah. That's a trash ass.
He
fight,
smoked Sergey.
Yeah, he was
smoked
smoking, bro. Rico needs to fight him. Alex Pereira
That's
versus Rico is
perfect.
way better, bro. Fuck no. First of all, number one, we don't
So
know
you-
how good Rico will be in MMA first, so we can't waste that shit trying to. We can't let him get grappled up by somebody in some boring fight. We got to get him an
Yeah,
exciting
you're right,
fight
you're
right
right.
away. You know what I'm saying? We can't do what's that dude?
Shit, Rico Cyril gone would sell too.
Yeah, Rico. Oh, Rico Cyril gone. Yeah, say they can't get Tom Aspinall back. You do a Rico Cyril gone. Boom.
I like that.
That's a fucking banger. I think Tom Aspinall was He was training with Rico though for the Cyril gone fight. So that's kind of a conflict. You don't want them to end up fighting each other. So.
Correct, man. You know that.
Derek, Waldo's been calling out you for a while, and I know you said before the last fight with Tolishin you wanted to fight him as well. Did the call out motivate you at all? Is there some little extra edge because he was calling your name for so long?
I really don't even care. I was just happy that he did call me out because I've been trying to get a fight since July. So I was happy that he did call me out and they finally.
Bruh.
Relax.
Gave him his prayers.
You're the most experienced heavyweight in this division now with Andrei Arlovsky gone. No one has more fights than you. How does experience on your end like factor into these fights now, and how you can get yourself to a win?
Yeah, it's like they really can't underestimate me because I do have the most experience. It's like I don't be seeing what these odds makers be seeing whenever they be picking against me. I'm like every time, I'm like, what in the hell are they talking about? I just watch the same.
As soon as you get hit with one hard punch, you give the fuck up. And you only have one strat to win. It's fake like you're hurt. For real. That's his best strat.
Same video, the same fights
Fake
that these
hurt.
people been watching. And I'm like, are they really serious? Like, they betting against me like that. So, like, once again, Saturday, I would see, like, he shouldn't have no business in the cage with me.
What does the script say for this one?
You didn't give him the script? First round knockout.
As usual.
Yeah. Then he gonna try to lie and say I poke him in the eye, but it's not gonna be an eye poke. Watch.
You said you'd like to fight before the White House. Could you make a turnaround for Houston, or are you done fighting in Texas?
No, I'm not done fighting in Texas.
Yeah, don't let him fight in
Houston,
Texas
but
again, bro. That
we
nigga
just gotta
shit
see
the
how
bed.
Storm gonna
Holy.
play out this weekend, and because I'm really worried about that, about my kids being home and my in-laws being at my house.
Oh yeah, all y'all motherfuckers in Texas, y'all soft as shit, bro. Y'all need motherfuckers get 1 inch of snow and start freaking out, bro. I know y'all pipes and y'all electricity system ain't set up right, but y'all this shit happened to y'all like what 3 years ago? And y'all gonna let it happen again?
Yeah.
If y'all don't fucking upgrade y'all shit, for real.
Yeah, it's gonna be negative degrees up here in Michigan tomorrow.
Yeah,
bro.
show them the window.
Probably
Show them out
no
the
one else see
window.
us complaining.
Yeah, let's show you what Jose's got outside
Bro,
the
it's-
window.
Listen, I gotta drive an hour after this in some thick ass snow, and guess who's gonna be all calm about it? Me, because it's a normal, bro. Like shit
I'm saying,
happens.
15 inches
Snows,
plus.
like
Or something like that. And I need my cameras working. But yeah, we got to see how everything goes after the storm goes.
A lot of uncertainty with Tom Aspinall's future and the title and stuff. Do you feel like you could fight for a championship this year?
That'd be great if I could fight for a title shot and shit.
Hell
With a
no.
bang, that'd be awesome.
Thank you, Derek.
Never.
Derek, people talk about your knockouts, your celebrations. Now we're talking about your experience. Is there any particular part of your game that you think still gets underrated at this point in your
Bro, Derek Lewis would have been a gem if he fought like during the Chuck Liddell era, bro. I swear to God.
oh yeah.
He fought
Oh,
like
yeah.
Ortiz era, Liddell era,
If he would have fought like Tim Sylvia and them, yeah, he would have smoked Tim
Man.
Sylvia.
It would have been way better. He's like a type of fighter for the generation before, bro. I'm telling you, he would have been perfect.
Yeah.
I think it's my fight IQ, I believe. People think that I don't really know what I'm doing in there. Even when it comes to submission and stuff like that, I know all the submission. Trust me, I know if I wanted to, I know how to do it, but I'm just not that flexible to do it. But I'm not going to even try. But I know how to put in people on rear naked choke, arm bar, Von Fluke or whatever. I know all the submissions, but I just don't like doing them.
Thank you.
Derek, Houston rapper Mike Jones recently got his number reinstated, 281-330-8004.
Yeah.
Have you called it at all?
No. But I heard if you do call it, you get a discount. Like, I think off of gas, like at Kroger's. You can get a discount if you call that number, for real. All right.
You could tell like he's trolling, bro. Like his real self, he's not like that.
Yeah.
He's just
Oh,
trolling,
yeah.
like a motherfucker. Shit, I would watch Song, but I'm not trying to hear that nigga. Ding dong. America is great. I like America. Sean O'Malley races.
He did a DJ's podcast.
Song right here. First of all,
Yeah,
nice
I'm gonna
outfit.
listen for two. I'm gonna listen to this for 1
I have
second.
to ask, facing a guy like Sean O'Malley, a lot of people consider his name
like the
maybe
fit.
even bigger than fighting for the title.
Yeah,
so I
true.
guess is this kind of outside of fighting for the belt, just best case scenario for you? Because now you're in the co-main event, you're fighting obviously the biggest star, and you're helping kick off the Paramount era.
Yeah, bro. Fuck that shit.
We're not doing translator. We're not doing translator.
Sean,
bro.
America,
We're not
bitch.
Maybe
fucking
you
doing
were
America,
down the
bitch,
card
speak
in order, and
English.
Suddenly you get a call, and it's your first co-main event, I believe. How excited are you to actually still show that star power and be at the top of the bill?
Ah, it feels good. Actually,
Sideshow
the first
Bob.
UFC fight was a co-main event. It was our fight night. It wasn't
He
a great
looks a
card,
lot
but
better,
it was a
bro.
co-main.
Cool. How are we feeling about this matchup? And is it the opportunity for you to
You
fight
better
a good
look a lot
striker
better.
who
He
can
loses
give
to
you
Song
opportunities
Yadong.
to
It's
defeat
a
your
wrap,
skills
bro.
Once again?
Yeah, 100%. Someone like Song's going to bring the best out of me. He's very durable, explosive, hungry, experienced. Very, very difficult fight for me, but I'm excited for the challenge.
We joke about the whole placement on the card and your star power somehow going away, but does that stuff ever really play on your mind? The idea that people are starting to lose belief in me or anything like that?
No, not really. I think I was trying to fight earlier in the year, but I think UFC wanted me on the Paramount card for a reason. And I that says everything I need to know. You know, we're still a draw. We're still here. You know, yeah, I'm in a good spot.
Now, the first face-off with Song did have a little bit of controversy to it with the COVID face mask. Curious if you would explain why you chose to wear that and maybe a bit of regret of it or not. How are you feeling about it now?
Yeah, my intentions were never, you know, harmful. It's supposed to be a little silly joke. You know, it was that, and you know, got taken out of. I apologize if I offended anybody.
And then looking, not to look past Song, obviously, but past this fight, obviously, if you win, you're right back there. You know, the Peter rematch will be massive. There's other big fights for you, Umar Marab. Where do you see yourself in the division should you get the win on Saturday?
I mean, it's got to be me versus Peter next. If I go out there. And
Hell no.
What
the
fuck
I don't know, I
no.
just feel like I'm kind of.
I hate that shit. I hate that he thinks like you
Bro,
can just
if
get.
Umar beats Davison, bro, congratulations. You're fighting Corey Sandhagen, bro.
Yeah, him and Corey at the White House. You give Marab the rematch versus Peter Yan. We do the trilogy, and Umar's waiting for the winner of that. Boom. That's how you should do it. Because he's got to do Ramadan anyway, so he can't fight. He's not gonna fight out for a while anyway.
Yeah.
So if they do anything but that, it's some bullshit. How you come off 2 losses, bro, and get a title shot off of like another right away title shot? Like Adesanya didn't even get that. Adesanya didn't even get that.
He has to like knock out Song. If it's like one of those decisions where it's boring and stuff, guess what? You're fighting Mario Bautista next, bro. No, fuck it. Ayman Zahabi. You get a worse punishment than that. You're fighting Ayman Zahabi.
He wanted to fight Ayman Zahabi. They gave him Song.
Yeah.
He asked them for
Bro,
Ayman
Ayman
Zahabi,
Zahabi asked for it, and Sean was like, ooh, finally, easy fight. And they were like, no, you're taking Song on the Paramount card open, or we're just skipping you over the line and doing like Ayman versus Song. I mean, Sean, listen, I think Sean looks a lot better. I think he is taking training more seriously. I think it's hard for him to accept that he's not the guy anymore. Like, and he should have never been. He beat Aljo, who should have never been champ in the first place, because we all knew Piotr Jan was rightfully running bantamweight, right? He then fights Piotr Jan in a fight that most people, including myself, had Piotr Jan winning that fight 3-2. Sorry, 2-1. Yeah, dude. I mean, and then Sean fought Cheeto Vera in a title fight. Like, what are we doing, bro? I can't. You're not fighting Piotr Jan next if you beat Song Yadong. Even if you knock out Song Yadong, it's just not happening, bro. You can give me the most spectacular knockout. You can do the Joaquin Buckley catch to like spin kick thing. You're not fighting Piotr Jan next.
Yeah, the fans don't want that. Like, let's be honest. Like, you gotta earn that shit. Like, we gotta start having title shots mean some shit, man. For real. No cap. Especially we got Umar, bro. Umar's been
I'm trying
winning.
to manifest that. I think I go out there and put on a beautiful performance. Me versus Peter at the White House is huge.
Sean, right here. You know, at one point you and Song were kind of the young
It will be
man
a big
with
fight,
kind
though,
of
but
circling
I don't
each
want
other.
to see
So
it.
was Song always a name that you kind of assumed you would have to fight at some point in your careers?
Yeah. I mean, I never really. Yeah, I mean, he definitely was.
Here's a fun one. Guys, pretend like you're holding up the building. Make sure. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's
Okay.
great.
I kind of assume I'm gonna fight, anybody on the roster.
I just realized all these niggas got tattoos on their fingers, bro.
Definitely is on the radar.
He said he's known about this fight for quite a while, and he was curious if you did too. So he was just in here before you did. So how far back did you get the name Song Yadong for this fight?
It's been a few months, like November, maybe October. Like, it's been a while. I just, it's been a while.
Has it felt like just one long camp preparing for Song?
No, I definitely didn't overdo the fight camp. My last 4 fight camps you start at 12 weeks, and it was a lot. So definitely, didn't overdo the fight camp.
We've heard,
I feel like Song's about to try to wrestle him up, bro.
A 5-round title fight is just mentally and physically just different, and that's
kind of bad though, because he's not a wrestler. So I
and
feel like
he
he's gonna
says
get
fans
caught.
just kind of don't understand what it's like to prepare for that many title fights.
He's gonna be
back-to-back,
listening
so
to fucking
kind of
Uriah
understand
Faber,
that
like
kind of aspect now.
100%. It's a lot. It's a lot mentally, physically. Yeah, it is a lot, but that's what that's our goal, is to be in title fights. So, I'm not complaining, but it definitely is a lot that people probably don't even understand until you've actually done it.
And do you feel like your name is kind of maybe bigger than the UFC title in the minds of like fans, that maybe they don't watch every fight, but they tune in because they kind of recognize your name? Because like a guy like Conor doesn't necessarily have to be fighting for the title for fans to tune in.
Yes and no. I run into a lot of people like, hey, bro, huge fan. I don't really watch fighting, but like we love you. So I get that. Every time I go anywhere. Not a huge UFC guy, but we love you. So I'd say a little bit.
I saw a video of you saying that your goal was to still
That's
become the
cap
biggest
as
star
fuck, bro.
in this promotion. So I guess what is the path to that, assuming you beat Song Yadong?
Maybe some full send
Beat
nerds.
Song Yadong, beat Peter Yan. Like that, those two. I mean, that'll get me there.
Can I ask what is doing well? You keep posting about on social media.
Yeah, it's a company that I'm starting. I'm not even taking any investors. Really putting my own money into it, putting my own passion into it. It's a performance electrolyte drink mix right now. It's gonna branch off into more supplements, but it's gonna be third-party tested, made with organic ingredients, the quality, top quality, premium product that I'm I've been
Just
doing it
pay for the
since
Joe
I
Rogan ad already. God damn.
growing a business and
$50,000 you can get on Joe Rogan for 2
The
minutes.
official product. For the first time, I got to see it in the mail today, and it's beautiful.
How hands-on are you with kind of the creation of?
Oh, 100% of it. Like, everything.
I
from
grow the
asking out
goddamn
to
organic
manufacturers,
leaves in my
sample, taste
backyard.
tested, logo.
With my
the
Mexican
shipping
wife that I
company,
let
the
my
storage company,
teammate bang
every
5
aspect of
years
the entire
ago
business.
before
I've
I
been on
became
phone
a
calls,
famous star.
And it's been fun. I learned a lot.
When do you think the public can get this?
Within the next couple weeks, it'll be officially out there and ready to go.
Sean, right in front of you. We're coming up in March. It'll be 2 years since the last time you got a win, and obviously, it looks
There we
different.
go.
It's been the title fights with Morocco.
2 years
and stuff.
since a win, but this
All
nigga
this
selling
stuff
me
getting played with
supplements.
Piotr,
Fuck
all
outta
those
here.
things aside, like, how much are you just craving having that feeling again on Saturday night?
Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. It has been a minute. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's gonna feel good. 2005 was the first year I haven't had a
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that over the
year,
supplements
so,
game.
It was definitely, life was still good. I've been saying it's probably one of the best years I've ever had, just as a person outside of fighting, just in general. But it'll be nice to be able to add a win to the life experience again.
Yeah, and adding things to the resume, what would you be more happy with after this fight? If you got a bonus, became the first bantamweight with 10 bonuses, or get a knockout and tie TJ Dillashaw for most KOs in bantamweight history?
I mean, that sounds like it's a 2-for-1. I get a knockout, I'm getting a bonus, so let's get them both.
Any idea what kind of bonus you're fighting for on Saturday?
No. Oh, no. You gonna tell me something? Are you
No,
asking me?
we still don't know.
Yeah, I wonder what the bonuses. What do you guess the bonuses are gonna be? I think they just make them like 100,000.
They got to, bro. They got to. They got to.
Yeah, that's
it's a new
about it.
era.
Nothing too crazy.
Just right here. You were talking about clinic performance on Saturday. Do you have some precise prediction on how the fight will go? Like a perfect shot, a round, something like a mystic.
Or maybe they might do some bullshit and not even be able to tell us. So
Hand
this time they're
raise. I don't
not
know how
telling
we
you
get
what the
it done, but
bonus
we get
are.
it
They're
done.
just telling you who
Second
gets it.
question, it's about the next fight you were talking about, the rematch against Petroyan. How do you think in a 5 rounds fight it can be different? Who's advantage? Who have the advantage in a 5 rounds
Foreign
fight?
niggas.
The last one was in 3 rounds. So can you talk about that?
Shout out France.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about fighting is we get to see. We get to find out. Well, hopefully. I got to go take care of Song. I don't want to talk like, Song's nothing. Song's a very difficult challenge. But 5 rounds, me versus Peter, it makes it interesting.
Thanks.
Not happening, bitch.
Sean, what do you see in Song Yadong that people are underestimate?
Sound it out.
And, where do you believe he is most dangerous to you?
brother.
I mean, he's got power.
Boy,
in
it
his
started
hands.
harder than me
That's
trying to
where-
pronounce a
that's-
UFC fighter's
he's
name.
Powerful, fast. Some guys are powerful, but they're not that, not that quick. Some guys are really quick, don't hit that hard. Song's got both. Song is powerful and fast.
And how important is a statement finish here in terms of jumping back ahead of guys like Umar and Figueiredo in that title conversation?
Basically,
yeah, I mean, I
I'm
think,
going to be backpedaling the whole
if I
fight
go out there
on
and
my
get the
horse
title,
the
it's gonna
whole
be
fight.
Fun. It's gonna be a fun fight. So just going out there and getting the win, I believe, will be enough.
You see how he ducked it? Hold on. You see how he ducked that
Just
question?
you made some headlines for comments
He
that
knows,
2026
man.
could be the last year of your career. I mean, you're a young
Like-
guy. There's a lot of guys who haven't fought yet. I mean, can you clarify just how realistic or just how long you see yourself still staying in the sport, especially if you get these wins?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going with the flow. I'm going with. There's not a date. There's not a.
If Sean stays up, if Sean gets on another losing streak, he's retiring.
Do you
For
think
sure.
about,
He's one of those
let's
guys.
say you were to retire at the end of this year, what do you think you'd be, you're a young guy, what do you think you'd be doing? What do you think you'd like to really pursue just in your life?
Business, doing well. I'm gonna, want to make doing well massive, and I don't see myself being done fighting at the end of this year. Like,
Homie pulling a Kai
as long
Cenat,
as
bro,
I'm
doing
healthy,
some
as long as my
fake ass
body
deep
can
shit,
fight,
bro.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna fight.
Sean over here.
Out
You
of
mentioned you like
pocket.
fighting 3 rounds.
Out of
It's been a
pocket.
while. How excited are you to potentially become
Everybody
the
trying to be
3-round
Kanye,
bantamweight
bro.
champion on Saturday night?
Yeah, it'll feel good to be the first 3-round bantamweight champion. Something I've always dreamed of, and I'm excited to go out there and get the belt.
What?
Hey, Sean, it's going to be a very materialistic question, but we have Dana White that now has a yacht and he spent 10 days on it and he still didn't see the end of it. It was
Oh,
so big.
God.
We've got Arman
Oh,
Sarukin who's got so much
God.
money he doesn't know what to do with it. At the end of your career, what do you want to achieve? If you have some stuff that you want to achieve financially, or is there other stuff that you want to buy?
He just asked a question. It's a
Send,
You know,
send this nigga back to Dubai,
I've
bro.
got a good amount of acres out in Arizona. I'd like to, buy up some more land and build some more houses and just have my brother and sister and mom and dad and just kind of have the whole family live on the compound. And that's where I would spend the money that I'm gonna make is doing stuff like that.
Well, hey, honestly, I do want him to win.
On
Though.
that note
I
as
think the
well,
UFC is
to
way
keep-
better with him with the win than him with the loss. Honestly, though. But I don't want him to fight.
Keep Tim Welch away from microphones, please. His coach is one of the most unbearable people in the mixed martial arts world. I hate Tim Welch with an absolute passion. You are horrible to listen to. You're horrible to hear in the corner as well. I hate hearing the thoughts that go through your head. I hate everything about the way you talk about your fighters and other fighters and the way you think about the fight game.
He'd be like,
and the
he'd be like,
sooner
he'd be
you
like,
and
ding,
Sean-
ding.
Yeah.
So, what's your morning routine?
The sooner you and Sean O'Malley get out of the fight game, dude, the better off we're gonna be. Honestly, I'm sick. I'm sick of it, dude.
Bro, why you hating on him that bad? It's not that bad, bro.
Bro, the thing is, the disattachment from reality that Sean has. Like when they asked the question, he ducked it. When they said, "Hey, do you think you need a knockout to surpass Umar and Davison in the title conversation?" He said, yeah, I think it's just gonna be a fun fight. I think have a good." He knows that Umar and if Davison beats Umar, Davison had you
Don't
can
say
make
it.
it.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Bro, after Marab rematches Piotr, if Davison beats Umar, you're gonna say, "Hey, Sean, guess what? You're fighting Davison."
Okay, I was about to say, don't give Davison.
No,
a
no, no,
title shot.
no, no. Umar wins title shot. Davison wins. Davison fights either Sean or Corey, or yeah, Sean and Corey fight each other.
Corey
or, yeah,
did.
Sean
Corey
and,
Corey did
honestly,
him dirty already.
But that's what I'm saying. If Sean wins, Sean and Eamon Zahabi. I'm sorry, Sean is not getting a title shot. There's no way in hell
I think
Sean
he
gets
needs
a
to
title
fight
shot.
Corey Sandhagen next, no matter what. Win, loss, Sean O'Malley versus Corey Sandhagen at the White House.
On that note as well, give me Mario Bautista, Eamon Zahabi, a bantamweight, just to clear up bantamweight a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's a good fight right there, definitely. But Mario Batista's already scheduled to fight. He's fighting somebody. He's fighting fuck. Damn, bro. He's fighting Vinicius.
Christian,
Oliveira. He's fighting Vinicius Oliveira.
Yes, he is. And then who's fighting Cheeto? Cheeto's fighting Martinez.
Oh yeah, that's a Martinez is dangerous. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Cheeto
But
Cheeto might be in the PFL soon.
Nah, but Cheeto's good defensively though. That's the thing though.
Yeah, but Cheeto starts slow, bro.
Man, I don't get how we be telling this nigga you start slow and he just doesn't address that. He just doesn't address it.
Slow.
But I thought he beat
And he's
Eamon
on-
Zahabi. I'm not gonna lie, he beat Eamon Zahabi.
I did too. I think we all did. And that's yeah. That's another conversation. I think if Cheeto keeps on his losing streak, I think he might be in the PFL real soon, but
Yeah. But I don't know if you want do you gotta head out soon or do you want to wait for this press conference? It starts at
no, I
8.
gotta head out soon.
Yeah,
I gotta head
I
out
was starting to think so.
soon.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, that's Glove Talk. We just wanted to go over some of the press conference terrible questions sent from the interviewees, and just get a little bit of a scope of how people are feeling going into the UFC 324. We got the weigh-ins tomorrow?
Yeah.
Got the weigh-ins tomorrow.
Yeah, weigh-ins tomorrow.
Press conference about to be live in 10 minutes, so hey, go tune into that, and let's see if we got some shit talking going on. So, until next time.